Hi.
Hi. Hi, Darlene. I'm Emily.
Hi, Emily. Nice to meet you.
So nice to meet you too. So yeah, the way this will work is we'll first talk about the curling headband if you've used it before. Oh, good, we have the same one.
Yes.
What your experience has been, what has worked, what hasn't worked, and then we'll go through the process
Good.
of wrapping it together, and I'll just point out tips and tricks along the way. Sound good?
Perfect. Awesome. Thank you so much.
You're very welcome. So yeah, have you used it in the past and how has it turned out? Like, did you wet your hair? Go through the whole
So
thing.
I tried it 3 times. Once when I first got it in my FabFitFun box, like right away, I whipped it out of the box without even looking at the instructions or anything like that. And it seemed to do okay. And so then I watched the instructions and then I went to bed with it and I woke up with a huge like frizz ball. Like it
Oh
wasn't the
no,
nice curls. So it's like, oh crap, that's not good.
it's
And
not good at
then,
all.
so
So
then I tried it one more time before this. Like, I haven't had it for very long. So I was pretty excited that you guys offer this because this is fantastic. I even told my hairdresser about it, and she's
oh.
like, what? She goes, you got to let me know how it is because that's fantastic. It's a great idea.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. So
Awesome.
yeah, and so then the other time I just like dampened my hair a little bit and threw them in, and the one side worked good and the other side was okay.
Okay.
So I don't know, like I know I wake up with the craziest bed head, so that could potentially have been like whoosh
Yeah.
the problem.
I think we'll be able to fix it. And I know in your survey answers, you mentioned your hair is like normally naturally wavy. Is this your
Yes.
normal hair?
No, so this is like straightened.
Okay.
Like, so I got my hair colored on Thursday night, so I don't like to wash it until a little bit later. So she puts like curls in with the flat iron, and then I can get away with sometimes the next day, but then for sure I have to flat iron like Saturday and Sunday. So I haven't put the flat iron through it today because I'm like, well, I'm just gonna put curls in it anyways tonight with you kind of thing.
Yeah.
So then I'm like, that's fine. So I won't worry about that. But so it's like got a natural wave to it, and I usually enhance it with like a curling mousse,
Yep.
uh, and do the scrunch and spray. Um, but I like the softer, natural, more curls kind of thing. So yeah.
Okay. The looser, softer, beachier waves rather than
Yeah, like what you have currently.
okay,
Yeah.
cool. That
Yeah.
definitely helps. Okay. So since your hair is naturally trying to form a curl, and if you're going to be doing
Yeah.
it after like normally like straightening your hair like this with the curling
Yeah.
iron, what I would recommend trying this round is to just put it in when your hair is dry.
Okay.
Just because if your hair is naturally curly, it tends to form a curl super quickly when you add water to it. And you can end up with
Uh,
like curly temple curls pretty quickly and they'll hold really well, usually. Um,
oh, so that's probably what happened when I went to bed because like it was I dampened it, like, right?
yeah.
So I didn't put any water in when I first got it because I'm just like, oh, just put it
Yeah,
in.
throw it
Right.
on, pop it on.
Right. So yeah, okay, that would make sense why I got that like huge like frizz ball situation.
Yeah, and then it can make your hair frizzy too, especially if your hair is naturally wavy, curly, because that tends to be the yeah. So we'll try it in with your hair as it is now. Um,
Okay.
and then if you do add, we could do an A/B test if you want, but what I'd recommend is after you put it in, you could do a light spray just along one side, like a super light,
Oh,
a little bit
okay.
of water along one side. You have the dry side. That way you're only like putting a tiny bit of water on one side. You'll A/B test it kind of thing. Cause I have
Yeah.
the people who have your type of hair, that's usually what they do rather than dampen it at the beginning. Just because
Okay.
less is more for you. And you might not even
Okay.
need any at all, especially if you're trying
Okay.
to get like a loose wave. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
All right.
Awesome, Darlene. Okay, well, let's give it a go with the wrap then. Uh,
Okay.
start with our hair parted into two sections and brought up front. You have a good middle part, so it'll be even,
Great.
which is
Yeah.
nice and helpful. Awesome. Cool. And then take the headband. I like to start by folding it in half so that
Yep.
the ends are even.
Okay.
And there's like a wire. And now when we
Yes.
put it on, we want the wire as best as we can facing forward.
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay. Now, have you done this step? And I know you haven't, I'll walk you through it, but it's making a pigtail on one side.
Yes, but I'm not very good at it.
I got you, girl. Don't you worry. That's why I'm here. Okay. Are
Okay.
you a righty or a lefty?
I'm a righty.
Okay.
And the thing is with my left hand, I don't have like great control. I broke my wrist 2 years ago and it's still never been the best like since.
Oh, hon,
So
I'm sorry to hear that. A wrist
yeah,
break is not good. No.
no, like I'm still missing my pinky knuckle.
Oh, no.
Yeah, like I don't know if you can see
I,
that, but it's
I
like
can.
flat.
Oh, honey, where did it go?
I don't know. Like I've done like 2 years of like every kind of like physio, athletic therapist, hand wrist specialist, like you name it, I've done it. And yeah.
Oh, good. I hope you don't play the piano or nothing.
No.
Not a concert pianist. Okay, good.
So I'm okay that way.
Oh, okay, well, this is good either way. Left hand, all it has to do is go on top and hold it down.
Okay.
Okay, and now with your right hand, you're gonna swoop in. Instead of going like this,
Okay.
go like this. Perfect. And you're
Okay.
gonna kind of want your arm, your elbow, like in front of you. There you go.
Okay.
Perfect.
Okay.
Now you're gonna pull the hair up and over. Yep.
Okay. Yeah.
And you got it. That's it. You pop it
Yeah.
up. Now you're in a good spot. All you're gonna do is take
Okay.
the end and wrap it around itself. And you can keep your left
Okay.
hand on top, but you're just trying to make a pigtail on one side. That's it.
Okay.
And you'll practice it a couple more times, but you got it.
Yeah.
Nailed it.
Yeah. That's
Awesome.
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 Okay.
You're awesome. All right. So now we can work on the other side. So
Okay.
we're going to take a small front section. You don't
Okay.
want it too deep. Perfect.
Okay.
We're going to pull it over and then under. Awesome. And now we're going to add another section right underneath the first and combine it. And it's not like French braiding, so you're not grabbing hair from the back here. You're just going
Yeah.
close to your hairline. Pull it over and then under. Yep.
Okay.
Let's do it one more time. So add another section and combine it to the current. Yep.
Okay.
And pull it over and then under. Great. And now we're at the ear. So we're going to grab all the hair that's left and combine it
Okay.
into one section. And while you do this, if you can pull the headband kind of close to your jawline, so it's
Okay.
not sticking out so much, great.
Okay.
And that'll just kind of help to keep it closer. Yeah, you nailed it. And you,
Okay.
yep.
I think that might have been a problem too, not close enough to the jawline.
Yep, pull it into the jawline. And one other note is to have each wrap touching the last. See how
Okay.
so yeah, just if you can rewrap that section, yep, pull her up closer, perfect.
Yep.
And that just helps to make sure the curls are a consistent shape. Otherwise,
Okay.
like curl, curl, droop, curl, you know.
Okay.
Yep, but that's it. And we can add our, hopefully of the matching one, unlike me, the scrunchie.
That's okay.
My friends always take my scrunchies. I'm like, you can't.
Well, hey, like if you're working for this company, like of course you're gonna have like the best scrunchies.
All the time. So many scrunchies. I love the scrunchies. Perfect.
Okay.
Fabulous. Nailed it. Awesome.
What can I do with my other one?
Tell
It's
me.
around here somewhere.
Story of my life. Just found
Okay.
it on the floor. Okay.
Oh, here it is. Okay.
Cool. So now we can unwrap that first side. I made the pigtail
Okay.
in and kind of smooth it out. Cool.
Okay.
Yeah, push that part down so it's flat now. Cool.
Okay. Okay.
And now we just repeat on the other side. So we grab that front section and it shouldn't be too deep. And just to explain that, because that tends to be a point of contention, is like you grab a deep section, the headband's now going to sit where that section ended. So my section's here and it's going to feel like it's sliding off. So if it ever feels like it's sliding off, just grab sections that are closer to your hairline. But yeah,
Okay. Okay.
pull her over and under, you got it. Add another section to it. Yep. Pull her over and under. You've done, I think you got one more to go.
Okay.
About 3, perfect. over and under. And now pull the headband kind of closer to the jawline, add all the hair. Yep. Nailed it. Awesome, Darlene. You got it.
Okay.
Okay. And yeah, same thing, each wrap touching the last. So here's the space.
Yeah.
So let's pull her up and get her
Yeah,
close.
it's hard to see with the little picture of
Oh,
my face, but yeah. Right?
sorry about that.
That's okay.
Yeah, it's much easier with a mirror.
Right? I should have brought a mirror too.
No, you don't have to go above and beyond. You'll be able to practice with the mirror. You're doing great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool. So now we got both sides done, which is
Yeah.
awesome. So if you want, you can always twist it to tighten.
Yeah, I seen that on the main video. Yeah.
And this is where, now that you got the wrap technique down, like this is
Yep.
where you can play with it a little bit. Like if you wake up and your curls are, you're like, oh, this is too tight to whatever. Since you're doing it dry, I think twist to tighten is good.
Okay.
Because your hair's, thank you, Zoom.
Yeah, right.
The most useful update ever with Zoom are these random expressions that I have no idea until I do them. And I'm like, I'm in a meeting, there's like balloons coming down. I'm like, this is not appropriate, Zoom.
It reminds me of when that lawyer, his kid was using the app right on his phone, and so he couldn't get the cat emoji off.
I'm not a cat. That was so good. It was like some court hearing, like with a judge and all. It was so funny.
Oh,
Your
it was
Honor.
hilarious. Yeah, because that was just the start of COVID when everything was Zoom and stuff, right?
Yeah. Oh, Zoom.
Oh,
cool. All right. So yeah,
yeah.
to tighten. Now, if you're going to bed, you can sleep with it this way, whatever is comfortable. And it's not going to unravel or anything. So you're good to go. And if you want to do the headband look, I wear it this way to bed, but you just cross them, switch hands. The one that's on top, you tuck it under. The one that's on bottom, tuck her over.
Okay.
Push it down. There's really no wrong way to do it, but that's the general gist.
Awesome.
It looks great. You nailed it. You nailed it, Darlene.
Thank you.
But just to give a little, let me see, this is how modern it does. Okay. So what I was saying before, if you do want to A/B test it, like this is just one here, I would just do that. Like one side just super lightly damp, and that's it.
That's it.
Half a spray, nothing more. If you want to A/B test it, I think you'll be fine. Yeah, just
we'll test it. Maybe that's like was my issue, right? So this will be perfect. So
awesome. Yeah. And then I guess like a couple other notes, you don't have to follow me on this, but when you take it down, tricks here is twist it the opposite way, and it'll make it easier to take it down. If it comes out as like one large curl, because we only did like a couple sections, you can always break those up, take it apart and just like finger curl a couple pieces. Yeah. And then shake them out, or if you want to brush them, that's cool too. But I think you're good to go with this. Yeah, Darlene, should be good.
Awesome.
Cool.
Thank you so much.
You're very welcome. Well, enjoy. If you have any questions, just reach out again. We're here to help. And
I know, I love that. I was like, oh my gosh, this is amazing. Like, yeah. And I would never have heard about it if you guys didn't end up in FabFitFun. So that's fantastic.
Thank you. Yeah, we were so stoked to get into that. Yeah, well, when we brought this to market, I mean, there was nothing else like it in the market whatsoever when we first launched. And so it was very important for us to like educate the people on how to use it. And it's one of our favorite parts of the job for sure, meeting the customer, being able to help, because it's not that hard, but it does take a second to learn how to do it right.
When there's tricks to it, that's nice. And I really appreciate the education side of it, because it is so easy to buy something because you hear so many great things about it, and then you go home and you go, it didn't work.
It didn't work. And then you get mad at them. And then,
Right. And it's not their fault. It's just a matter of, hey, you just need to do this and this and this, and you're good to go.
Exactly.
So, I really appreciate that. So that's awesome.
Well, have a wonderful rest of your night. And it's so nice to meet you. Reach out.
Nice to meet you too. So thank you so much.
You're welcome, Darlene. Bye, hon.
Bye.